As a mode of transportation, way cooler than a Batmobile.
You are ignoring the square cube law. The giant ant would be
Cube. Cube.
You are ignoring the square cube law. The giant ant would be not literally. But as far back as the 17th century, scientists observed a 33-day fluctuation in men's hormone levels.
Interesting.
Fluctuation. Fluctuation.
Scientists observed a 33-day fluctuation in men's hormone levels.
Interesting. Always look like they're about to say something, but they never do.
Rabbits do have a respiratory system that would support great size. And on a side note,
Respiratory. Respiratory.
rabbits do have a respiratory system that would support great size. And on a side note, rabbits do have a respiratory system that would support great size. And on a side note, they are one of the few mammals whose scrotum is in
Mammal. Mammal.
And on a side note, they are one of the few mammals whose scrotum is in
Leonard, where do you stand on giant rabbits in scrotal position?
I honestly don't care.
Really?
Honestly. Honestly.
I honestly don't care.
Really?
Maybe he's having a lover's spat with Penny.
No, there was no spat. Oh, but something.
Spat. Spat.
There was no spat. Oh, but something. What'd you do, Romeo? You pour maple syrup all over your body and ask her if she was in the...
Syrup. Syrup.
You pour maple syrup all over your body and ask her if she was in the... What'd you do, Romeo? You pour maple syrup all over your body and ask her if she was in the mood for a short stack?
Stack. Stack.
And ask her if she was in the mood for a short stack?
Did you think it would be funny to put on a pair of our panties and jump around, but it wound up just creeping her out?
Creep. Creep.
But it wound up just creeping her out?
That is what is referred to as a burn on you.
Did we ask her to start waxing?
No.
Wax. Wax.
Did we ask her to start waxing?
No.
Lack of femininity works to our advantage.
It's always nice chatting with you, Sheldon.
Sorry.
Chat. Chat.
It's always nice chatting with you, Sheldon.
Sorry.
It's always nice chatting with you, Sheldon.
Sarcasm?
Thinly veiled contempt.
Thinly. Thinly.
Thinly veiled contempt.
The Green Goblin to my Spider-Man. The Pope Paul V to my Galileo. The Internet Explorer to my Firefox. You know,
Explorer. Explorer.
the Internet Explorer to my Firefox. You're not still carrying a grudge because I beat you at that card tournament, are you? I'm the proud owner of willwheatonstinks.com.net and .org. What does that tell you?
Stink. Stink.
I'm the proud owner of willwheatonstinks.com.net and .org. What does that tell you? Yes! A common spare. The miscongenial.
Spare. Spare.
A common spare. The miscongenial. A common spare. The miscongeniality of the bowling pageant. Before
Pageant. Pageant.
the miscongeniality of the bowling pageant. Before the miscongeniality of the bowling pageant. Before you jump on Twitter to tout your modest accomplishment, watch how it's really done.
Tout. Tout.
Twitter to tout your modest accomplishment. Watch how it's really done.
Ah, the premature I love you.
I guess premature, does that count?
Premature. Premature.
I guess premature, does that count?
I've been familiarizing myself with female emotional crises by studying the comic strip Kathy.
Comic. Comic.
By studying the comic strip Kathy.
Did Leonard send you over here?
No, we haven't spoken since your abrupt departure last night caused us to forfeit to Stu.
Abrupt. Abrupt.
No, we haven't spoken since your abrupt departure last night caused us to forfeit to Stu.
With Alanis Morissette.
You're kidding.
No, clearly another woman in dire need of ice cream.
All right.
Dire. Dire.
Another woman in dire need of ice cream.
All right. Really? So you didn't get all snarky because I said something nice to a bowl of chili fries?
Chili. Chili.
Because I said something nice to a bowl of chili fries?
All right, maybe I overreacted. So we're in two different places emotionally, so what? And maybe
Emotionally. Emotionally.
so we're in two different places emotionally, so what? And maybe sure was Will Wheaton's character on Star Trek.
Still don't get it.
It's a blindingly clever play on words by appropriating...
Clever. Clever.
It's a blindingly clever play on words by appropriating...
So we're all clear on the bet and the stakes?
Oh, yes. The losers will be publicly humiliated in a fashion...
Humiliate. Humiliate.
Yes, the losers will be publicly humiliated in a fashion...
After you, as we are currently crushing you, Wesley.
It's customary for the player on the right-hand lane roll first.
Customary. Customary.
It's customary for the player on the right-hand lane roll first.
Ooh, I'm up.
Dawn. Dawn.
Excuse me. I don't know who you're chanting for, as I am currently the ball.
Chant. Chant.
I don't know who you're chanting for, as I am currently the ball.
And she said she wasn't sure. And she strung me along for almost 2 years. It was brutal.
Oh.
Brutal. Brutal.
It was brutal.
Oh.
Enjoy the accolades now, Will Wheaton. But like your time on Star Trek Next Generation, your smug self-satisfaction.
Trek. Trek.
Like your time on Star Trek Next Generation, your smug self-satisfaction.
Yep. I'm telling you, the Match.com chicks are much looser than on eHarmony.
Harmony. Harmony.
.com chicks are much looser than on eHarmony.
I don't know about you, but I feel empowered.
Empower. Empower.
I don't know about you, but I feel empowered.